We're on. Hello. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so sorry if I'm looking very messy. Everything in here is looking very messy. It's because it's been 3 days in a row where I can have this apartment to myself. Billy, my partner, he's been going out and about in the past 3 days, so I could have this space for myself, and I've been taking advantage of it for, recording some stuff and making content for you guys. So what I did today was wrapping Christmas present. This is for him, my partner. And then I was just thinking, maybe I should just make a content while I'm wrapping this gift. This video wouldn't be up before Christmas, so these people that I'm going to give this gifts won't know that I am giving them these things. But today I'm actually want to share to you guys about how much do I spend living in Melbourne, Australia. How much do I spend in a week? How much do I get from my barista job? Can I actually afford living in Melbourne? The answer is yes, you can totally afford to be living in Melbourne and its lifestyle, even though you're just working as a barista. If that's what you want to know, then that's the answer. But today I'm sharing more in depth about my spending. Of course, this can be very different compared to everyone else, but this is how I live, and I hope I can give you some insight about how much you're gonna spend if you're living in Melbourne. So yeah, without further ado, I'm gonna start wrapping as well. Let's get into it. Guys, if you guys want to know, these two are coffee equipment. This is Asaya Scale and this is the Stack STAGG kettle. Both are in black colors. This is actually for my partner, but I'm obviously gonna be using it as well. And this year I won't be getting any Christmas present, so I thought I bought these for both of us. I'm just wrapping it so that I can open a Christmas present. And why did I buy them? Because on my birthday, one of my good friends, Mega, she bought me this Hario V60 craft coffee maker. But I haven't bought any grinder just yet because I'm still deciding whether I should go for a manual grinder or electric grinder. I'm not sure. What do you think? You can tell me in the comment. Please give me a suggestion because I really don't know. And the one that I'm going to be wrapping right now is this one. Oh my god. This is quite heavy. This one is for Mega because she was asking me about blender the other day. I actually don't know if she already bought one or not, but I saw this and this is still in my budget range, so I thought I want to give her this. If you're watching this, Mega, I hope you liked it and I hope this is going to be used well. Okay, back to the topic. A lot of you guys want to know how much do I spend in a month. The first thing that I am spending is, of course, rent. And for my rent, I'm spending $870 per month. And this is for this space. So this space is actually an empty space. So in Australia, you can rent like an empty space or a space where there's already furniture in it from the landlord. This one we rented empty, so we have to buy all of the furniture and everything before we moved in here. The rent in this place is $490 but I think we got it down to 470 per week. So we divided the rent between me and my partner, and my portion is $870 a month, which is actually $200 a week. My partner pays quite a lot more, and he also paid for the electricity, gas, water, internet, and also Netflix. If you are curious about how much the rent in Australia, it's actually quite varied. It depends. You can get lower than $100 a week if you are sharing the room, if you are sharing the apartment with a lot of people. But if you want to have the room for yourself, then you gotta pay more. So before I moved in with my partner, I never shared a room with anyone actually in Melbourne. I'm always try to rent a room for myself, and I'm also always live near the city. And that cost me about $200 per week to $250 a week. For the $200 a week, I still pay for the electricity. That's gonna be extra charge. And then the gas and then the water is also extra charge. So yeah, I'm so bad at rapping, by the way, but I'm trying my best. But yeah, that's for the rent. To sum it up, of course, it can be varied. It could be around below 100 up to $300 a week. It depends. So if you want to live with other people in a room, it could be much more cheaper. Or if you want to rent a room for yourself, it could be like around 200, 250, 300. And if you want to rent a space just for you, then it could be around 350 up to 500 a week. So yeah, it depends. And it also depends on if it's already furnished or unfurnished. Also, the location. The further you are from the city, the cheaper the rent is. Just keep that in mind about the rent, okay? And by the way, if you're curious about the bills, I'm going to share you how much we pay for our bills in this place. For the electricity, of course, it could be vary depending on the weather. In summertime, it could be quite low compared to on winter time, because on winter time, of course, you need the heater, and heater takes up a lot of electricity. And our electricity bills could go up to 300, and we usually pay for the electricity, the gas and water bill once every 2 months. So electricity is around 100 to 300 per 2 months. For the water, it's around $45. For the gas, it's around $60. The internet, on the other hand, it could be around $60. That's per month. But my partner uses a lot of internet for his work, so he upgraded our internet into $90 per month. That's unlimited. We also have Netflix, and Netflix in Australia, the subscription is around starting from $10.99 a month, and then $15.99 a month, and $19.99 a month. And that's for the rent and the utilities that me and my partner has to pay every month. The next one is groceries, because I really won't suggest to you to eat out all the time, guys. So for groceries, me and my partner agreed to put $200 each person for a month, and that's not included if we want to eat out or if we want to order from Uber Eats. Yeah, it's just for groceries, and that's been doing pretty okay. A lot of time we still kind of minus because some month has 5 weeks. But usually the groceries will last us until Friday. So we usually cook from Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So that's 4-5 days. And then Friday, Saturday, usually we would go eat out or we just order in. And then for my personal care, like my shampoo, my soap, face product, and everything, I would spend probably $50 a month. And then the other thing that I also spend would be transportation. I don't actually spend that much, and I couldn't really guess how much for transportation because I use auto top up for my key card. My key card is like a public transportation card. You can top it up at the station, but I'm just too lazy. So I'm setting it up online where I have auto top up. So if my credit balance is lower than $10, they're going to top it up automatically to my card. And that's been really, really good for me. But let's just say I spend $50 a month for the transportation. And the next one on my spending is phone bill. Phone bill, I am with Optus, and I think with Optus I paid $30 a month. That would give me 10 gigabytes if I'm not mistaken, and I don't really use it because at work we have Wi-Fi, at home we have Wi-Fi, and I don't go out that much. So usually the bandwidth been piling up in my account, but $30 is the safest one for me. So yeah, I've been paying $30 a month for my phone bill. Alright. Oh wow, actually I did it! Yay! This one is per mega. Let's put it here. Oh, and then another thing that's in my spending for a month is snacks, because I can live without eating a meal, but I can't live without having snacks. I'm not even kidding. But yeah, for snacks I probably spend $50 a month minimum. I try to tone it down, but yeah, that's just how much I spend for snacks. And then for eating out, I try to give myself $200 a month. I think I don't spend that much because I don't really go out that much, especially these days. But to give you some insight, for coffee could be from $4.50 because I drink oat milk, so it's extra 50 cents, up to $10 if I want to be fancy and drinking filter coffee in V60 with like really fancy beans. Yeah, it could get up to $10 or even more, but I try to limit myself to just $10 priced of coffee. But if I want to go out for brunch, then it could be range from $25 to $30 for one meal and also coffee. Alright, I think that's pretty much what I spent in a month. I haven't done any calculation yet. I'm gonna put it up here. And if you're wondering how much do I earn in a month, okay, I usually work around 20 to 30 hours a week, and that gives me around $600 to $700 a week. So just let's say if I earned $600 per week times 4, that would be $2,400. In the minimum, that's how much I earn. And I'm also trying to save at least $200 a week. So yeah, that's just the rough calculation. I really hope that you guys get some good insight about how much I earned with my barista job and also how much I spent for living in Melbourne. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for being with me while I'm wrapping this gift. Give this video a thumbs up and please subscribe if you like, and happy Merry Christmas for every one of you who are celebrating it. I hope you're celebrating your Christmas with your loved ones. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye! I love you. Mwah.